knew what I was going to say, and I don't know. I'm usually pretty good with it, and I can talk and tell everybody about everything, but I don't know that I'm quite ready for it right now. In a couple years from now, maybe. But you know, every year I've had stats ready, and I've had all this stuff because I always knew we were going to come back, and I knew we were going to come back for another year. And even last year when we thought we were going to lose Kel and Nick, I still kind of had it in my mind that if we couldn't find anybody, I knew I could rope Kerry and Mike into making Kel play or having Kel play. So I knew that was something that could always happen. And you know, I knew Nick. I love Nick. We all loved to see him. He was great. I knew they were moving, and I knew that was going to be a little bit more far-fetched. But again, I knew everyone else was going to come back. Ever since my first year, my second year, I knew everybody was going to come back. And I hung out with all you guys, and parents included. And everybody always talked about, well, next year we can do this and this and this, and you guys always included me. So I knew that I was going to come back. We don't know that now. We don't know that now. I know that I still have some of you in other sports and schools, but I don't have you in school anymore. It's been a little different this week, not having you guys in school with me. A lot of the boys sent me texts this week, personal texts that told me happy birthday. I really appreciated that. A lot of the parents did, whether it was on Facebook or text or something like that. But I get it. Lane sent me one that said happy birthday, coach, and I'm like, coach, is he going to be able to do that again? And I know Lane, and I know he's always going to call me coach, and a lot of people call me a lot of things. Some things, like my wife says, I can't repeat. But I wear a uniform and a badge and a gun every day to school, and most kids still call me coach. I don't have you guys at school now. Some of you I get to see after school in football, but some of you I don't. Lane and Aiden and Trevor especially, Mario, the last 2 years, they're not there to see me, call me coach. So, I don't know. I'm sorry. I just keep saying I don't know because I don't have the words this year, guys. I told you guys that at state, and I talked a long time after that, and I thought I was good, and then you guys walked out of the dugout, and I wasn't ready to leave yet because I wasn't ready for this to be over. Because everybody, you know, we got Dragons, we have Raiders, we have Trojans, but Raildogs it's been a hell of a ride. It has been a hell of a ride. I've had the most support from parents that I've ever had. If you take a look back at some of these other travel teams, the years below us, the grades above us, there's so much turmoil with parents, and there's so much turmoil with kids, and didn't have that. You know, some are better than others, but everybody accepted the role, and everybody knew what they had to do, and that's why we were damn good. I mean, we lost 5 games this year. 5. I never would have thought that year one. I absolutely never would have thought that year one. But year 2, we got better. And year 3, we got even better. And year 4, we were like, holy crap, let's go win this thing. And then last year, let's go win this thing. And we damn near did. We almost did. And excuses are what they are. And we're not going to do that. But
appendix.
yeah. I wasn't going to say it, but since Kale brought it up, somebody decided they had to get their appendix taken out. Left 8 innings on the table. Great coaching on my part.
Yeah, we'll win next time, Mario.
Yeah.
He doesn't have an appendix anymore.
But I tell you, man, we're losing 5 ball games in a season. Think of how many tournaments we played. That's unreal. That's unreal. But again, we stayed together. We always stayed together. The parents always stayed together. They got you to where you could be here. They paid for all that. They paid for me. They made you guys better ball players. Whether that was because they had me come help, but they made that. Okay? The core of you started when you were 8, 7, 8, 9 years old, and Ed and Drew have a lot to do with that. Let's face it, they did this. You know, Joanna, that's huge what she did with scheduling and collecting money and doing all the logistics and all that different side of things. They were the ones that brought me on. They were the ones that brought me into your guys' life, and parents included. And parents, you were the ones that allowed me to coach your kids and never told me no, never, ever told me no, or hey, come see me afterwards. I never got that. We don't get that support. I coach a lot of sports, and we field phone calls after phone calls after phone calls about little Johnny, and I never got that. So I appreciate that. I also thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for letting me to be with your kids and just letting me be a part of their lives. I need to thank Janie and my girls, because when I started this, it was easy because Grace danced and her stuff was through the school year and she didn't play sports, so I wasn't missing anything. The last 2 years were a little hard. Last year, a little bit with Callie, but this year especially, because most of the time we were playing, she was playing. And she never once got mad because I wasn't there. And every time I would call her to say, how'd you do today, sis? She would say, I did good, but how did the boys do? So she bought into this.
She was watching Game Changer with me in between games.
So Callie bought into this program. Grace brought into this program. Grace is going to dance. She's dancing at Fort Scott this year. Some things have changed. She's not going to Wichita State. She's on the dance team up there. We didn't know that until about 3.5 weeks ago. So I hate missing her first college game, but she knew that this was planned. And before she walked out today, all dolled up and ready to go, she said, tell all the boys and the parents I said hello. So she's got to be up there at a certain time, and this was the last thing on her mind before she walked out the door. So my family bought in, and my family allowed that. So thank you.